Good morning. Happy Indigenous Day to you all. Because you know what? Columbus didn't discover America. There were people here already. Today we're going to use a squishy ball and a small ball. It can be any kind. It can be a tennis ball. Happens to be a Franklin ball. It's got it looks like a little moon, little bumps on it. Anything that's soft that will work. We're going to use it under our feet, under our legs, under the back of our shoulders. All right, so first things first, let's go to the floor and you're going to push and pull the ball under your feet back and forth. I need to back this up a little bit. I thought I had it all the way I wanted it. Push and pull. It's going to make a funny noise. And I'm going to stay at my arch and I'm going to go just like in a little circle here, just around both directions. Good. And then I'm going to stay at the arch, just behind where the toes start. And then I'm going to lean on my leg, just put some extra pressure on my arch, and then back off a little bit. And then lean down on top of it again. And back off. And then one more time. Just no lean. Ooh, yeah. And back off. Up and down the center of the foot again. If you want to pull back enough to bend your toes, you can, right? So if I pull it way back here, I can lift my heel up and bend my toes. Good. Changing side. First, I'm going to check how that feels between the two feet. Your feet actually change color when you do this. The skin tone is a little different after you roll them. We do our hands too. Squeak. Finding my arch, leaning over on top of the ball. I'm not putting a ton of pressure. The ball does give a little bit, so it is giving underneath my foot. And back up, and then I'm going to go little circles here. And reverse. Good. And front to back, stretching the toes. Sorry, my camera's a little close today. One more. Good. All right, let's go in between the arches here on the floor. I've got this ball behind me. I'm going to move it. So I'm going to back up. I'm just going to straighten my legs, flex, point down. So I'm going to try and hang on to the ball here, up, flex, and point. It's just a narrower range, a little bit more inner thigh. Up, flex, and point. One more time, lift, flex, point, and down. Let's do one leg at a time, just the ankle. Reverse. And down, switch, circle. Reverse. Crack. One more time. Just go ahead and easy kick. I have this mat here I'm just going to kick. Good. And up and down. Good. Grabbing the ball. Let's roll the hands. And then I'm just gonna do some easy pressure into my palms here. So again, I want to keep my fingers relaxed while I do this. I don't want like tension in my hands. So just easy press. Push. Easy push. Good. Pulling back and forth, just like we did on our feet. Back and forth. And when I get back toward my hip, I let my hand bend. So I'm bending my fingers. And I'm going to try and go through all the fingers, maybe 2 at a time. So second and third, third and fourth. And then fourth and fifth. And then pick it up, grab, circle your wrist. Reverse. One more. Good. Both hands, rub, drop down, lift, bring it down, bring it up. I got a little bit of pressure on the hands as I move my arms. One more time. And down. Good. Other side. Push and pull. I go past my wrist. Back to my fingers. Sometimes there's a little arthritis in here, right? In this little spot right here. So if you want to, if it feels okay, you can move that joint around a little bit. Putting a little bit of pressure on that spot, getting that joint to move. Obviously, that's a choice that you can do if you want. Circle. Try to stay with just the wrist. Reverse. One more. Good. Hands together. Elbows bend. Press out. Pull back in. Press. As you come in, push into the ball. Push away. Come back in. Two more. I feel my shoulder blades glide off my back and then they go back on. They glide off, they go back on. One more time. Good. Arms down. I'm going to bend forward. Enough to touch the floor if you want to. Come back up. Lift. Circle. We're holding a tiny ball today. Bring the arms down, round down to go towards the floor. Come back up. Lift. Circle. Both ways. Good. One more time. Arms down, round down. Come back up. Circle. Nice. And down. All right. This is going to go underneath the thigh. So I'm going to move back so I have some space on my chair. This is your hamstrings here. So you're about midpoint between your hip and your knee. Pretty much right in the middle. There's 4 strings that run down the back of your leg. The one in the middle is pretty wide. So try and kind of find the middle of your leg. And then let this swing a little bit. You're going to feel it in there. And then I'm going to straighten all the way and bend. So it's just a little hamstring massage. Knee bent. I'm going to roll over the ball in both directions. Go outward and inward. One more time. Good. Some people may not find this very comfortable. And then I'm going to actually move closer to the back of my knee. So I'm not on my knee, about that far from the joint, and just do the same thing. It's a little more tender here. Good. And then we'll do the same thing. So you can do it with straight leg if you want, or you can do it with bent leg, either one. Straight leg is going to pull the muscle out into tension. Bent leg is going to keep it relaxed. So whatever feels better for you. Yeah, okay, take that away. Now let's just compare the two. So straighten one leg, straighten both legs, bring them down. See if that feels any different. Flex your feet. Good, let's go to the other side, under the thigh. Straighten and bend. So I'm up in the middle. And then I'm gonna roll side in and out over that hamstring. I'm moving down toward a little bit closer to the knee. Ooh, a little more tender. Totally different. Good, and then we'll roll kind of like a little figure 8. And again, you can do it straight leg, bent leg. And all these attach to your hips, which attach to your back, right? Everything is connected all the way up and down. And then bend. Good. We'll take both legs up, flex down. A little easier movement for me. A little more length. One more time. Good. Put this down. We'll go back to that. Pick this one up. Go behind your lower back. So I'm actually going to put it on the top of the chair. And then move up on the chair so that I can roll my hip bones backwards, right? They'll tip back into the ball. And then come back up to sit. Arms, hip bones tilt. They tilt under me that way. And then up to sit. Inhale, exhale. I am touching the chair with my upper back. You don't have to. You can hover away from it. From here, we're going to twist and twist. One more time. Leaning on the ball, sit back up. Arms lift, sitting up straight, twist. Bring your arms with you. So arms don't go first. Arms stay in the air, exactly the same space. Center, arms front, tuck and curl. Good. Lift up to sit up. Exhale, drop the arms, curl back to the ball. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, tuck and curl. Inhale, sit up, tuck and curl one more time. I'm gonna stay off the chair this time. And I'm really scooping my hips under, pulling my abs in. Twist, hold here, lift for 3, 2, 1. Turn other way, lift for 3, 2, and 1. Arms center, sit all the way up. Good, take the ball away, put it in between your legs. Scoot to the back of the chair, straighten your knees. Good, flex your feet, squeeze 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feet down, right leg, turn it out, turn it in. So now we have a wider distance between our legs. We don't have that little teeny ball there anymore. So I'm just rotating this femur out and in. If you've had any kind of hip replacement, you can leave that part out if you want. One more time if it bothers you. If it doesn't, do it. Up, rotate, in and out. Twist. 2 more. Last time. Good. Let's drop the ball down to the ankles. Lift both legs. Now, again, this is an option. If you don't want to lift both legs, just lift one. This is an option. I'm going to squeeze my heel bones together, my ankle bones together to lift, turn, in, down, up. Both legs rotate. I'm going to exhale when I lift my legs. Inhale when I put them down. 2 more. 1 more time. Tummy's working really hard right now. And down. Good. Place both feet on top. Hands on knees. Roll forward. Down towards the floor. Good. Roll back up. Lift your arms. Lean back. Careful. Exhale. Keep your feet completely on the ball. Don't let your legs lift. Roll down. You don't want your chair tipping back from underneath you. So keep your feet down. 1 more time. Down. Roll up. Lean back. Forward. Push the ball off to the right side. I'm going to move up while I do that. So I'm on the edge of my chair. Kind of slid this thigh off this edge here. I'm going to push this away. Pull it back in. So I have one hand here, one hand here. And again, this is a wide opening in the hip. If it's not comfortable, you bring it forward a little bit. I'm trying to get my hips a little bit more open, so I want to try and take my legs straight out of the side here. Good. 1 more time. Stay there. Your leg can be slightly bent if that's more comfortable. Side bend away from your leg. Good. I'm going to grab the edge of the chair and I'm going to side bend toward my leg. Taking my time away. Let's go 1 more time and then we'll add on by moving your leg. Good. So we'll leave the leg out on the bend and then we'll pull the leg in and then we'll push it away and pull it in. So still doing the side bends, just moving the leg. Last one. Amazing. Pull the ball in, turn. This might be tricky. You can do it though. Turn, putting your foot on top. So my knee is straight down to the floor. Okay. Did you get that? So all I did was pull the ball closer to me, start to turn my body, then I have to flip my foot. Okay. Let's just hang there. Oh, the edge of this chair is not friendly. I've said this before, these chairs kind of wing up a little bit on the side, so. If you can, twist towards the back. You can always just put your foot on the floor. You don't have to have it on the ball. One more time. Unwind. Pull your foot forward. Come back towards the front. Good. Roll down, pick this up. Put it behind you. I'm gonna take it off the bottom of the chair. Okay. So before, when we were doing this, it was here. So I'm gonna move it up a little bit to here. So it's a little bit more where your spine curves, that lumbar area, instead of your tailbone. So we're gonna do the same thing we did before. Don't worry, we'll do the other leg. So you're gonna lift your arms and curl your lower back into the ball. Before it was the tailbone. Sit back up. So squishy ball, which is nice. It moves, it gives with you. Make sure you really draw in here to make your pelvis move. So belly button touches the ball. Inhale, sit up. Exhale. So the tip isn't as dramatic, but it's a lot more core because you have this connection to the ball. Exhale, tuck and curl, pull in your abs. You can curl back without using your abs, but you know, it's a Pilates class, so use them. One more time, curl back into the ball. Twist. 3 times. Keep curling under. Press your low back into the ball. One more time, twist. Twist, center, sit back up. Exhale, curl back, lift your arms. Inhale, sit up. So the trick is not to have your spine move when your arms go up. So you stay in that rounded shape. Inhale, exhale. Pull your rib cage back from the front. So pull your ribs back here towards the chair as your arms lift. Otherwise it looks like that, right? And come back up. Good. Curl back, lift your arms. Bring your arms down, twist, lift your arms. Inhale, exhale, curl. Real small movement here. One more time. Curl back into the ball, twist, exhale, press back into the ball, pull in your obliques. One more time. Sit up, center. So you can make that as hard or as easy as you want. If you don't use your abs, you won't feel them. And that's okay. You're still moving. But if you want to really engage those core muscles, they're going to do a lot of work. All right, I'm going to move over here. I'm going to take this ball out to the side and bring it back in. Again, I'm going to hold the edge of my chair, one on this side, one hand on this side. Just push and pull a couple times. Find where you want, how open do you want your hip, right? Do you want it up here, which is okay? Do you want it over here? My hypermobile people, I don't think I would take your leg behind you. If you're gonna really open, just go straight to the side, not backwards. And we'll do one more. So I have a little bit of pressure on the heel just to keep this connected, right? We're gonna go this way. Go the other way. 3 times. One more. let's add in moving the ball. So we go this way. Ball comes in. Ball goes out. Ball comes in. Just forces me to stay connected to it, right? When I move it. One more time. Pull it in. Good. Now I'm gonna just turn. So my knee will come in. My foot will flip over. Hang here for a second. Hand goes to the back of the chair, trying to get the inside of my thigh off the edge of the chair. Woo-wee. And then twist. That feels amazing to me. And unwind. Ball comes back on in front. All right, let's swap balls for a minute. That one there. Let's go back to the small one. So just place it on your chair there in between your legs for a second. So I want you to pull. So it's not really, your arms aren't going to move, your shoulder blades are going to slide together. So open your arms and then slide your shoulder blades together. Hold that. And then release. So my arms don't pull back. I just pull my shoulder blades together. Hold. And release. Now flip your baby finger forward. Pull back, squeeze your shoulder blades. Just hold for 3. Release. These are rhomboids. These are the little muscles that run right between the shoulder blades. Pull and hold. Release. One more time, pull and hold. And release. Good. Take your ball and put it right in between that space. If your chair is high enough, hopefully. Okay. So I'm pretty much right at the top edge of my chair. We're not going to move much. So arms here, pull back, see if you can get your shoulder blades to touch the edges of the ball. Release. I'm not quite touching it, but the ball gives me feedback of where I'm moving from. Release. 2 more. Pull and hold. Release. One more time. Pull and hold. And release. Flip your hands down. So baby finger faces the front. So you're going to lift up. Keep the baby finger facing the front. And come down. And then pivot the arms. So thumbs forward. Start lifting, pivot the hands. Baby finger front. Keep that baby finger in the front. I made all sorts of noises around my shoulders. Lift, rotate your hands backwards. One more time. Twirl your hands, lift your fingers, rotate them back, and come down. Independently move the shoulders up and back and down. One more time. Good. All right, so I'm going to move the ball over to my right shoulder blade, right at the edge there. It's at the bottom edge. And I'm just going to twist back and forth. I'm pushing against the ball, the base of my shoulder blade. Pretty much coming all the way around up to here. So this is part of the rotator cuff complex. There's 3 muscles here. Good. Work on your rotator. Good. Change sides. First compare, so lean back, feel, see if they feel any different. And then go to the other side. Twist. Let's do that one more time. Twist. And back. Good, take that away. Place it underneath your right armpit. Lean back against the chair. Press your inner arm against your, well, this is called serratus right here, where we're pushing. It's what knits the front and back ribs together. So I'm just gonna push against it. Release. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. These are all real subtle exercises. They have to do with rotators. Rotator cuff, other side. Press. And if one side of your, if you got any kind of issue going on with it, with your rotator cuff, you might feel these because we're kind of pushing in the area that muscles attach. A few more. Self-massage. So good. One more time. Good. Hold the ball in both hands. Lift your arms. Tell me if you feel it, if it's easier, if you're able to get your arms back further. Don't tell me, just think about it. A little more space. A little more room to move. Bend forward, round down towards the floor. Exhale, come up. Good. Circle up. Reverse. I'm leaning against the back of the chair. You don't have to. Center down. Round up. Lift all the way up. Circle. Don't worry about keeping both arms straight. It doesn't matter. Other way. Good. And arms down. Great. I'm going to place the ball back down underneath here. We're going to go back into armpit land here, but using the squishy ball. Okay. I'm going to move up towards the front edge of my chair. I'm going to stretch this leg out. As I go to the side, I'm going to press the ball into my side. Inhale. Exhale, straight arm press. That's going to push my rib cage out in that direction. One more time. Exhale, press. Good. How's your balance today? Okay. Maybe I'll tick-tock this leg up, maybe. I think I'll put my hand here. Push, lift. Please don't fall off your chair. Over, up. One more time, over and up. And down, good. Other side, press into the side of your body. Breathe in, exhale, squeeze against your body. Leg stays on the floor, inhale, exhale, push. Two more, press. Good, one more time, press. Good, add on, if you want, lift that leg up a little bit. So I have to move over, right? That way I can touch the chair so I don't fall over the side. Lift. Touching the chair is optional, but nobody can fall over. That's not an option. 5 of these, 3. And try to do it without pulling, right? You have to really just lift your leg. One more time, up and over, up and down. All right, sitting towards the front, feet flat, open, close your hips. So super easy movement. My feet are lifting off the floor. So I roll to the edges of my feet. Hip, hip, hip. Yes, both legs at the same time. Let's keep the feet down for this one. So both feet will stay flat. Limits the range of motion considerably. Feet flat, feet flat, feet flat. Now you have to think about it. One more each way. Doesn't mean you don't tip on your feet. It just doesn't mean the edges of your feet don't come off the floor. And center. Ball in between thighs. Squeeze. 10. Hold. 9. Hold. 8. Pull your abs in while you're squeezing. 7. 6. Pull up your pelvic floor off the chair. Get everything in here working, right? Tightening up. Lift your pelvic floor. 2 more. One more time. Ooh, my abs are shaking. Ball on this leg. Push away, curl hips, lean back, hand here, lift up, sit back up. Pull the ball in. Exhale, push the ball, tuck your hips, lift your leg, come back in. Inhale, exhale, everything happens at the same time. Exhale, curl, lift. I'm going to give you an option to straighten your leg if you want. Exhale, curl, lift the leg first, then you straighten it, bend it, come back down. It's called climb a tree. Up. You can pick your leg up off the floor an inch. You can keep your leg down if you want. One more time. Exhale, tuck, curl, push, lift, bend, and down. Good, hold the ball. Breathe in, exhale, pelvic floor up, abs back, inner thighs happen, inhale. So everything, breath, pelvic floor, abs, thighs. Breathe in. 5 of them. One more, nothing changes. My spine stays exactly the same place. It's all internal. Release. Ball on thigh, press away, curl back. Sit back up, inhale. Exhale, no leg. Just rolling on the back of the hips. Good, adding the leg. Still a lot of abs doing this. Hang on. Back and up. 3 of these. And one leg might do it and one leg may not, right? So that's fine. Here we go, adding on, straightening the leg towards the ceiling and down, inhale. Exhale, push, we got 5 of these. Breathe. More. Scoop your tummy muscles to lift your leg. One more time. And sit. 5 more of these monsters. Breathe in, exhale, inner thigh, pelvic floor up, abs in. Breathe in. Release everything, including your pelvic floor. Exhale, pelvic floor. It's like a trampoline. It's resilient. That's what keeps all this stuff inside. So pull up your trampoline, draw back your abs. Inhale. And then the trampoline relaxes. Exhale, engages. Not squeezing your butt. There's a difference. And release. Good. Ball goes back behind you. We're going to go up by the upper back. So now we can do some extension with a little bit of rotation. Actually, let me turn a little bit. So up here. Okay. Options here, option here, option here. We did some nice work in the back of the shoulders, so maybe it'll be comfortable to have your hands here. This will give you more opportunity to go backwards. Here, you're gonna have some neck stuff. So I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna let my body back bend. And then come back up. And I can bend forward if I want, as long as I don't pull my head. And then inhale backwards. And exhale forward. Inhale back. One more time back. Good, let's go back. Let's turn to the right, go forward around, turn into the ball to the left, stop here, go left, rotate around, keep in contact with the ball. So you're always leaning against the ball. Twist. Rotate. One more each way. Last time. Back. And head up. Super safe way to do extension. I love that. Okay, ball in front. Other hand on your knee. Twist. Lean back over here. Come back up. Twist across. Open your arm. Pick this arm up. Oops. Throwing my props around. Okay, this arm here. Lean back. Twist. Lean back. So I'm going off the kind of the edge of the chair. Twist. Open. This hand reaches the opposite direction of the ball. One more time. Lean away. Good. How we doing? Let's add on. Option, keep both feet on the floor. Other option is opposite leg lifts. Twist, opposite leg lifts. 3 of these. 2. Feel that pull on your quad? center. Whew. Okay, change sides. I find my little sticky pad so I don't fall off my chair. Okay, here, got one hand on each side, lean back, come up, center. I'm sorry if you have a high back chair. Lean. Up, twist, away. Nobody has wheels on their chair, right? 2 more. I actually had somebody show up once with, she was in an office chair with a head of wheels. I was like, yeah, that's not really a good idea. Straighten, bend, twist, straighten your leg. Gives you the ability to lean back a little bit further, but not so much. Careful. Up and center. Good. Back to the front. Hands on the ball. We're going to do a little cat-cow. So I'm going to kind of scoot to the front. Hands will stay here. Knees will stay here. Ball will stay in between those 2 places. Curl back. Inhale up. Exhale, curl back. Go ahead and put a little bit of pressure through your arms. Exhale, curl back. 2 more. Curl. 1 more time. Curl. And lift. Okay, let's do a little bit of footwork standing like we did in the beginning. So we're going to stand up. I'm going to have to push my camera back a little bit. I don't know if that's going to work, but we'll see. So you guys stand up, go ahead behind your chair. Okay. I don't know. I don't think you're going to see my head, but we'll see. Maybe. Hard to tell. All right, I'm underneath my right foot. And this just gives you more leverage to push down. I don't want you to really smash it the whole time. So you give it a little bit of pressure and then you back off. And a little bit of pressure. We're hydrating. So to hydrate, you have to release the pressure so that the water can fill up the space that you're squishing, right? Or the fluid. So here we're squeezing the fluid out of the bottom of the foot. And then when we come back, we lift. Foot will get rehydrated, push. So this is all based on, her name is Sue Hitzman. And she developed a program called the MELT method. And it's about rehydrating tissue in your body. So the act of squeezing it out and then letting it back in is important. 1 more time. I'm going to go forward towards the front of my foot. So my foot is flexed. Right? Like that. And then I'm just going to lean into it a little bit. And the ball might squish a little. And then back off. But I want to flex my ankle. Lean forward. Back off. Lean forward. 1 more time. Good. Check out your feet. Let's go to the other side. Check her out, Sue Hitzman. Melt method. Back and forth. Squeeze out the fluid, rehydrate. Squeeze it out, rehydrate. Few more. Good. Ball towards the front of my foot. Heel on the floor. Flexing my ankle. Lean forward into it, back off. You can see my head. Two more forward. If you're on Patreon, I'll be uploading a couple new videos. All right, so look for those. Couple chair, probably one mat, one ball, one foam roller. Hope you're enjoying that platform. All right, heel up, bend your toes. One more each side. Take a big breath. Connect your feet to the floor. Connect your body straight up through your feet. Feet are so important. Hopefully you feel balanced and aligned. Yay! Thanks for coming today. See you next time.